Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to ChriswithaC RC. Hope you're all doing well. Excuse the wind guys, it is a very windy day but lovely and sunny here in Rhondda, as you can see. Absolutely beautiful. We have decided to bring out the big rock after doing all the upgrades, so the plan is basically to give it a run, and I have got some new batteries as well that we're going to be trying out today, so looking forward to doing that. I haven't been up here for a little while and I thought change of scenery, let's get out. So I'm not really going to mess about talking and stuff like that. I'm going to put the head cam on and we'll talk about the car and go from there. See you down below. Right guys, so I hope it's not too windy. As I said, we haven't run the big rock up here for a little while, but what have we done in total? So in total we have put the granite wheels on, full set of bearings all the way through, done a bit of servicing, tidying up, also changed up the steering Ackerman as we mentioned, obviously on the front of the car. Now we got the steel Ackerman in there, so fingers crossed that should be alright. I'm going to be running it on these new batteries. Now these were recommended to me by one of my friends, Patrick. He's been running these in his big rock for a little while. One of the things when we last ran the Typhon was, it turns out that one of my China hobby lines has actually died, and I'm wondering whether that was the reason why the speed controller actually died on me. Now, so I was recommended these, did have to put my own little connectors on, stuff like that, but yeah, graphene batteries, by all accounts they punch really well, so we'll give these a go. So I'm just going to pop it the battery into the car a second and we'll go from there. Would like to thank you all obviously for watching the channel guys, subscribing, liking, sharing, all the other bits and bobs that go with it. Really do appreciate the support I've been given with the channel. One thing to mention actually with these graphenes, as you notice, well I'll show you in a second, but as you notice they are actually a little bit longer than usual batteries, so I've had to take away some of the supports from the battery tray, but with the battery straps we should be alright. I'm hoping that they're not going to move about too much when we strap them all in, but I'm looking forward to getting out actually, since doing a bit of maintenance on this. Fingers crossed it should work well. So just get all my batteries in tidy. As you can hear, it's quite windy. It's lovely and sunny. It was very overcast earlier actually, but now it seems to have sorted itself out. Oh, the other thing we have done is obviously fortified the body shell as well. So just turn the car on. Well, it's recognised as 3S, that's a good thing. I'm just hoping that these, but it was a shame really, because I really did like the China hobby lines, but for some reason, I don't know, it was just, one of them ballooned up and died on me. So let's give it a go. It's definitely got more punch. I don't know whether that's to do with the tyres or... Let's take it down on the rough stuff, shall we? I haven't been up here since I've done all the changes to the car. Let's get a line. Does seem to be gripping a lot better, mate. Okay, so first impressions, very positive. If you remember last time we ran it up here, we actually broke the slipper clutch. Okay, so wheels blew like mad, that's one thing. Steering's a lot smoother. Definitely got more traction. Seems to cope with the rough stuff a lot better actually. I think we lost some drive there. Wow, what is going on with this car? That's a drive shaft again. Yep, drive shaft's popped up. So it looks like we definitely got a weak spot there. If you remember when we were up in Clydach, drive shaft popped out. Luckily, I think I've got some tools on me today. But as you can see, that's actually popped out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video, see if I can fix it, and then we'll get back out. Right guys, so I thought I'd show you. As you can see, drive shaft's actually popped out with the cup. I'm hoping that actually I can pop that back in. Should be alright. Like I say, I've got some screwdrivers here with me anyway. But yeah, bit of a weak spot these. I'm not running 4S, so it shouldn't really happen. It could just be worn. What I might end up doing is just nicking a drive shaft out with a Typhon. But I'm a bit disappointed, to say the least. It is what it is, isn't it? So just pop that back in. If I can get that in there. Right, that's actually in the cup, I think. Can I get that in? I think it popped from the other side last time. It seems like it's struggling with the torque. Or it might just be worn. I don't know. If I can pop this back in, guys, we're golden. There you go, we're in. How's that? How long this is going to last, I don't know, but pop the drive shaft back in. No. Stupid design. Can we just go in? That's not going in, is it? There you go. Fingers crossed that should pop. There. Is that in? No, yes. I don't know. No, it's not. God damn it. Right, pause it. I'll fix it. We'll go from it. Right, so I've managed to get it back in. Just do this screw up by here. It's a shame, mind. Honestly, it's one thing after another with these 3S cars. I love them. I love them a lot. But I don't know, a couple of little questionable design choices by Armour. Yeah, we got powered again, so that's good. Right, and the worst part about that, I didn't really do anything, you know, it's not jumping or anything like that. The suspension is the same ride height as the previous car, previous suspension. But yeah, I didn't have the issue with the previous suspension, so you know, go figure. Is that something to do with these shocks? Probably. Just feed that back in here. Right, let's give her another battery. Let's go. Go down by here. Grab my phone first, actually. Grab my phone. Tyres are nice and grippy, mine. So that's good. And these batteries seem to have a nice kick to them as well. Yeah, they balloon. Nice. Loving the dust clouds. Strange that the drive shaft popped out, mind. Hell of a tumble. Take it back down here, now there's people out of the way. Steering's a lot looser. Take it up there, bring it back down. Do love bashing up here. What I'm liking about these tyres, actually, to be honest with you, is there's a lot more contact on the asphalt. Oh. Yeah, we can't self-right with this. So far, so good. just as well we fixed our body, guys. Yeah, so grippy tyres, more brakes, but suspension and everything wise seems to be doing amazing. Tyres giving it a nice bit of padding as well. Whoop. Whoop. Learning to be a bit more cautious on the brakes. Yeah, quite like these batteries as well. Oh, no, that's one battery dead. Okay, so they're not as long lasting, I would say, as obviously my China Hobby lines, but definitely more punch. And I'm alright with that, actually, to be honest with you, because I've got two. Let's have a look inside, shall we? Feel the motor temps. Yeah, motor's decent. Battery's not too hot. The SC's not too bad. Right, knock it off, change the battery. What do you think, guys? I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot, actually. Definitely got more grip out of the tyres. Steering is 110% more positive. That aluminium Ackerman, I definitely recommend changing over. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention as well. If you are using these mudguards, guys, and you put the set of granite tyres on there, I had to take off some material off the side by here. I don't know whether you can see that. But basically, what was happening was when the wheels were ballooning, it was actually catching on the tyre. But yeah, so far so good. Press pause, change the battery, we'll crack. Right, okay, so the second pack is just going in now. And one thing Patrick mentioned to me, he said what I like about these batteries, and I was just thinking about it in my head, what I like about these batteries is they're quite ballsy, and what I mean by that, punchy, right up until they don't want to work anymore, e.g. you've low voltage cut off. And I did notice that, actually. If you noticed, it was quite dramatic. As soon as the battery had had enough, that was the end of that. So new battery's just gone in. It's another cleaning session for me with this one, I think. There you go. Let's see if we can jump it off here, shall we? 30, 1, 2, 3. Definitely got plenty of kick, mind. Yeah, I'm enjoying how the car's feeling, actually. Whoop. Daisy cutter. Oh no, we got steering? Yeah, we have, yeah. I think I'm getting stones stuck in the car. Steering assembly isn't the best on these things. Lost myself then in a cloud of dust. Yeah, it's good. Steering is so much more positive now. Doesn't feel so wallowy when you're trying to control it. Thing is with this car is, yeah, right, I've committed a lot of time and money into making it the way I want it, but at the end of the day, it's now mine. So what we'll do now is pause the video and we're going to get some low down shots, I think. hope you enjoyed the video. That was me giving the big rock a bit of a tune in. Couple of little dramas obviously with the dry shaft and everything come popping off and all that jazz, but as you can see, it's absolutely whooping ass now. I really like this truck. It's got its caveats, as everything, you know, when you do have to do a shed load of upgrades to make it awesome. I think it's really good on 3S anyway, but if you want to make it that little edge a bit better, it's definitely worth doing. Keep watching obviously the channel, keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing, and until next time guys, stay safe. Check the box for more videos next time we come out. See you later.